Greetings, parents, relatives, distinguished guests, and graduates. My name is James Mellett.
And I'm Josh Chi. You may recognize us from Josh and James' Excellent Adventure and Where's Billy Joe. But we're not here to talk about our 2 minutes of fame.
That's right, Josh. We're here to bask in the memories we all shared together as classmates and welcome the future with wide open arms and minds. Even though we share different titles today, we are gathered here as friends to celebrate and reflect on the successes of our graduates and to embrace what the future holds for them. We have spent 9 years thus far in school, and even though we have overcome other challenges, the jump to high school is different. It is far more daunting. But even though we may be apprehensive or nervous, we are not unsure of our abilities. We have learned skills to not just survive in the world, but to thrive in it. Even though every graduate has a special person who has taught them these skills, everyone has a few persons in common. And I would like to take this minute to thank them. Thank you, teachers, parents, family, and friends for helping our graduates. Your teachings have been greatly appreciated. Because of you, our graduates know that, in the words of Canaan, it is better to light a candle than to curse the dark. And we will use this philosophy to overcome other challenges that face us in the future. High school is not the last challenge that these graduates will face, simply a larger step in the stairs of life. Nelson Mandela once said, "After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb."
Our graduates come from many different backgrounds, parts of the city and parts of the world. Regardless of one's nationality, religion, or culture, everyone has been accepted as an equal at Rideau. Their views being accepted and embraced. It is this idea that will change the world, and I believe that every graduate has ideas that will help reform the world for better. Jane Goodall said, "Every individual matters. Every individual has a role to play. Every individual makes a difference." And I believe that to be true for our graduates. Frankly, I feel confident that because of the graduates of Rideau and youth like them, the world will be a much better place in the distant, but not so distant, future.
These graduates leave Rideau this year with an attitude I can best describe as cautiously optimistic. We are excited to grow as a person. Even though Rideau has given us a general outline about ourselves, we still have a few pieces to add to the puzzle. Hopefully, we will get these pieces at high school, and if not, we hope university or our adult life will provide them. But amid this excitement, we are sad to leave. We know we will miss things, such as coming home for lunch or the kindergarten ducks. We also know that this is where we leave some of our closest friends. Even though we have walked the trail for a long time, we have come to a fork in the road. They will choose one part of the fork, we will choose the other. But this process is just another part of going our own way and finding who we are. The world is a complex place. Everyone looks at it differently.
Man, when I stand on this podium, I see a lot of bright young faces with their futures laid out before them. Sure, it's been a tough journey. We started out small with no clear idea of what we wanted to become and wondered why we were placed here, into what has now become a strong base and foundation of our education. I'm pretty sure that you all joined the Rideau experience at the start. Then again, I've stayed here for less than 2 years, so, what do I know? But what I do know is that I didn't have to stay here for 9 years to find out that those years spent here possibly the best of my life. All of you accepted me with open arms. You didn't care where I was from. You guys thought that was a pretty nice guy. And to all of you, that was more than enough to start a friendship. And now we're all here. In the words of the great man, it's time to finish the fight. The journey is far from over. We have just seen the tip of the iceberg. There is still a long way to go. We may not all end up at the same place. But that's just because we all have to branch out someday to reach our goals. But I have absolutely no doubt in my mind they will all come out as winners. Because with fire in our hearts and one clear goal in mind, we exhale forth, ready to take on anything that comes our way. And so rise, my fellow classmates. Let's embrace the new millennium with open arms and let it carry us. So long, and have a pleasant tomorrow.